Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Evidence. In today's video, I am going to show you how to solve the problem of warning unprotected private key file when you are using RSA keys in a Windows computer. I have solved this problem and I'm going to show you how to solve it. But this solution assumes that you are on a Windows computer and you have Windows Subsystem for Linux. Windows Subsystem for Linux is a solution to this. So if you are not on Windows and you are not using Windows Subsystem for Linux, then this solution is not for you. First, I am going to show you the problem, then I'm going to show you the solution. You can jump straight to the solution using the timestamp links in the description below. So with that being said, let's go ahead and begin. So first, I am going to create an EC2 instance with an RSA key, and I'll try to make a connection, and I know the connection is going to fail, and I'm going to show you the solution to it. So I went ahead and created a new EC2 instance, and I also created a new key pair, and I attached the key to the EC2 instance. Right here you can see the key pair name is video lesson, and what I'm doing here with this code is that I am trying to deploy something to this EC2 instance that says hello world. If it works, then we should see hello world on this page, but if it doesn't work, then we'll keep seeing this error. So that being said, let's get into the code. So basically this line of code right here is trying to run an Ansible playbook, and I've given it everything. I'm basically saying the public IP for my EC2 instance is in inventory.txt, which is this right here, and then I'm saying that the video lesson.pem is a private key for this EC2 instance that I'm trying to log into. So let's go ahead and run this. Type in yes, and boom, we have the same error again. Here it tells us that our key is too open and it's unprotected. The best way to solve this on Windows is to use Windows Subsystem for Linux. So right now I am running Debian right here, but as you can see, this is non-native Debian. This path is non-native Debian. I'm doing mount mnt/c/users, right? So this is non-native Linux. This is a Windows path. That's why I'm having this problem. So if you look online, some documentation says to change the permissions on the PEM file and it will work. If you try that on Windows, it's not gonna work. So for example, if you do sudo chmod 600 video lesson.pem, and then if you run the above code again, you still get the same error. But now I'm gonna switch over to Windows Subsystem for Linux, and we are gonna do this again, and it's going to work. So I am now in Windows Subsystem for Linux. I'm using Debian, and this right here is my native home directory. From here I'm gonna do ls, and I have a folder called development. I'm just gonna create a new folder called video, and then inside video I am going to create a new folder called let's just call this Ansible. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to copy this code that is in my local Windows machine, and I'm gonna copy it into WSL. I found that the easiest way to copy code from your local Windows machine to Windows Subsystem for Linux is just to use VS Code. So from here, I'm gonna type in code dot, and it will open this file path and VS Code. Okay, so this is the new folder. It's called Ansible, and this is the Windows Subsystem for Linux folder. As you can see right here, it says WSL. I am going to copy this Ansible folder into Ansible folder files into this folder. So I'll click here, Shift here, Control C, Control V. That is like literally the easiest way to move code files from regular Windows computer to WSL. If you go back to terminal and type in ls here, you see all our files are here. So the code that I ran right here, I am going to copy that and run it in Windows Subsystem for Linux. Alright, so we are here and it's gonna give us the same error, just letting you know up front. And I'm gonna press enter, and it gives us the same error even though we are running it in WSL. So in this situation, we're actually gonna do sudo chmod 600 video lesson. And after doing that, we'll go back above and we run the code again. And now it should work. Boom, it says it's working now. So this Ansible was able to make a connection to this public IP address, which is public IP address of the EC2 instance I created just for this tutorial. And if we go to roles, setup, files, actually task. So right now, all these things that are listed in main.yaml is being done in the AWS EC2 instance. We just have to wait for it to finish. Once it finishes, when we run this page again, when we refresh this page, we should see hello world instead of an error. So that's it. Our Ansible server was able to go into this EC2 instance and changed 9 things. Now if we go ahead and refresh this page, oh, make sure you remove HTTPS. It says HTTPS, it should be HTTP. Boom, now we have something called hello world. So that's pretty cool. That is how you solve the problem of unprotected key file. I think what's happening is that that's it for this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this with anybody else you think might find it helpful. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.